particularly hurt because there's a YouTube channel that I watch a lot of. It's called Too Lazy to Try. I think it's spelled with the number 2. Too Lazy to Try. And there's I think they got like more views than usual on their video essay about how it says Steve-O's podcast appearances are a mess. And tons of viewership on it. So here's the thing. There are personalities out there who have been known to like send copyright claims, try to like shut down channels. Like, I'm not that guy. Not only am I happy for Too Lazy to Try to have his video, so I'm not going to challenge anything. I'm sitting here promoting it. And I like it was gonna hurt my feelings. I know probably too much to actually watch it. It's like I'm asking you guys, did you watch it?
Guys, do you know who copyright striked me? Guess. It was Joe Rogan. And at first I thought it was somebody like maybe stealing his content or something. And then I looked even closer and I was like, what? So what did they claim, you know? And I mean, everything was kind of on the context of what I was saying. It was the video that I did about Joe Rogan. So it was basically about Joe Rogan talking about Joe Biden's mental decline and how he thinks he said something about the Revolutionary War, that they had airplanes.
He's talking about the Revolutionary War. He's like, one of the reasons why we lost the Revolutionary War, one of the problems with the Revolutionary War was they didn't have enough airports.
Jamie pulled that shit up, and he said that it was actually Donald Trump who said it.
By the way, the same stable genius that said the biggest problem we had in the Revolutionary War is we didn't have enough airports. Whoa.
Yeah, that's it.
Whoa.
Right, what?
Just for the record.
Is that fake?
It's not fake, but he was referencing Trump saying that. Here's what Trump saying it in 2019.
Oh.
Donald Trump said something about that. And he didn't say Jesus. He said a stable genius, and that's where the transcript.
And they were like, oh, he was just, he just misspoke. You know, he just misspoke, and, you know, shit happens.
In June of 1775, the Continental Congress created a unified army out of the revolutionary forces encamped around Boston and New York, and named after the great George Washington, Commander-in-Chief. The Continental Army suffered a bitter winter of Valley Forge, found glory across the waters of the Delaware, and seized victory from Cornwallis of Yorktown. Our army manned the airport. It ran the ramparts. It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he fucked up.
Yeah, he did. But I feel like
Took over
that's
the airport.
you can tell too. It sounds like a little different. He's like, you could tell he like messed up his words, but yeah, he was just, I don't know.
To summarize what the video was about is, it was just the double standard, or you're just like blind to the other side and what they also do. But you know, you can't. It's because you have your own team, right? And you know, in sports and fights or whatever it might be, whoever you like, you will still give them the benefit of the doubt compared to the other person that you don't, right? It was just a double standard. And I'll show you the clip that they claimed here. Look at that. This is what they claim, right? So it was like 7 minutes long. It was MMA 151, and I was like, what, MMA 151? What does that mean? And because there's no like video on YouTube that says that. So it doesn't say who took it right here, but if I go in my email, it's gonna say who did it.
Pull him.
It's crazy.
If you had any other job and you were talking like that,
Yeah.
they would go, "Hey, you're done."
If you talk like that to a doctor at your medical exam to fight, they'd be like, okay, like obviously you're not fighting. You would also, here's 8 weeks of being helped out by a professional. Like,
Right. You might not ever do anything again.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's one of the wildest things ever.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And the media gaslighting you to protect. It's just people are so afraid of Trump being in office. And
Wow, did you guys see that? The main point of the video was that.
It's like,
Have you seen
what
that?
the
Like, pull him.
It's
Imagine
crazy.
If you had any other job and you were talking like that,
Yeah.
they would go, "Hey, you're done."
How Biden, if he gets checked by a doctor, that they wouldn't let him compete or, do shit.
If you talk like that to a doctor at your
Yeah.
medical exam to fight, they'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, like obviously you're not fighting.
That's the weird thing about it, is that part of the video is the one that hits hard the most, right? That's the part of the video they want to remove.
If you talk like that to a doctor at your
Yeah.
medical exam to fight, they'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, like obviously you're not fighting.
So how do I know it's Joe Rogan or his people? The content owners are Superbam, and Superbam is contracted by Joe Rogan's company. Content type, audio, video, yeah, sure. Impact, not monetizing. You protecting Bo or yourself like that? Wow, bro. Trying to silence the people? Don't you guys think it's so ironic for Joe to be like, oh, they want to silence you in other countries. They don't want to let you speak on things. They're trying to gaslight you. The media is trying to gaslight you.
The media gaslighting you to protect.
And that's Joe Rogan himself. Who's there hiding under that mask? Oh, it's Joe Rogan.
It's not a gorilla, sir. It's
Joe Rogan podcast.
It's so funny, man. These guys talk about, oh, they're trying to censor us. They're trying to cancel us. But what? You don't like a bit of fair criticism? Is that it? Come on, man. Come on.